Hello everyone! My name is Nyx and welcome back to NyxCraft. What did we do yesterday? Hold on. I actually don't know the answer to that. Last time we had built our villager house over there and we had put some bushes around as well as some paths. Now, as you can see, there was a villager in that house. So basically, on stream a couple weeks ago, I had spent about an hour or so just collecting 2 or so villagers. So now we no longer have to worry about our villager problem. I also built a mini bridge to get across without having to swim over. Our only worry that we have to think about with the villagers now is breeding them and getting the correct jobs to them. That's gonna be for a later time. Now today I basically want to expand my house a little, and I also want to build a storage house. Because, I don't know if you can tell, it's getting really bad. My chest situation is getting really bad. And I don't want to have to deal with this anymore, having to search through all the chests to try and find one item. So basically, instead of doing that, I'm gonna build a house and organize all my stuff. Before that though, I have only 2 name tags. So I can only name 2 dogs for right now. But some people have commented suggestions under my latest video and the video before that for names I should give my dogs. So to do that though, I do need a anvil. Okay, so copper. And and bush. I think I should name the one with the reddish collar copper because that's kind of a coppery color. And bush, okay, can be the one that just got pushed by that sheep, the one with the white collar. Now I will continue to look for suggestions for these 2 dogs, and I will continue to look for name tags for them because I currently don't have enough name tags. For now though, we have to go on with our plan to build the storage unit because my house can wait. This cannot wait. I am gonna lose my mind if I have to look at this anymore. Now I don't have a schematic for this. Oh my god, it's nighttime. I don't have a schematic set up for this storage house, so I'm gonna be just looking at various different storage houses I can see on like Pinterest or YouTube. But I'm just gonna be using those as reference points and just completely going in blind, because I don't know. I have no clues. I think I want cobble. I have a lot of cobble. Cobble walls and stuff. I want spruce. Spruce. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be mining some wood for a while. So before we can actually build this house, I have to collect some materials. Unfortunately, the worst part of building is collecting the materials. So I will have to go do that. A squid died here. Okay. I will come back to you guys once I have all the materials that I think I might need. I've got quite a bit of materials now. Just enough to get me through at least the first half of it. Now, while I do want to build it with some copper, because I do really like how the oxidized copper of this turned out, I just don't really want to oxidize or smelt copper right now. And I don't really know how I would incorporate it. Wait, I need gates. I know I have gates in here somewhere, right? Surely. I do. I think I want to put my storage unit over here, because this is just where most of my main issues are. Okay, wait, I gotta put this in my offhand. How did you get out? I know how you got out. Who am I kidding me? I think I want to put it here-ish. I'm gonna level out this area just a little bit. Now that I have more dirt than I would ever know what to do with, I also have to cut down these trees. I just left floating trees. That's not very correct. Now that we have a bit of space cleared out, I think I'm gonna start just like in this general area. It's gonna be small but mighty. And that basically means it's gonna be small, but it's gonna have a lot of chests. That's really it. And now, cue the time lapse. Now, it's not the prettiest of sights compared to the rest of my builds with the copper and the villager hut, but it gets the job done. And I ran out of chests midway through, and I have been chopping down so many trees, so I'm just gonna add more chests as I need it, because this is mostly just for function, not for beauty. I do, however, need to move my crafting table over here. Now anytime I get a new decorational item in my house over there, I'll move it over my anvil, this, and of course all of these chests. I am going to be moving all of my stuff off camera, which I will do right about now. And I will come back to you guys once I organize every single chest. That is one big ass fish. That is a huge ass fish. As you guys can see now, I've organized my chests a little bit. Now we still have a lot of empty room that we can fill up with whatever we want. But for now, I feel like this is pretty good. It's much more organized than my other chest monster I just had. I have sticks, food, seeds, flowers, dyes, whatever, all those blocks, mob drops. This is pretty annoying. Every time I try and open the chest, I accidentally do this. And whatever. I have a lot of terracotta for some reason. This is potions. I just don't have any potions to put in here yet. So that's that. That's our storage house a bit finished. I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like it's much more organized than it was before, and that makes me happy. So I might upgrade it later. I might change the block palette as I go, but for now this is okay. It's satisfactory. It's fine. Real quick, I am going to grab some bread so that I can breed my villagers real quick. That's something I should be doing as I go, and I've forgotten to do it this whole time. There you go, here's some bread. I don't need all that bread, actually. That should be fine. Oh, hello, you scared me. Make a baby. Make a baby. Why aren't you guys making baby? Make baby. Make a baby. Yes, they're making baby. Good job, guys. See ya. Are you making baby? Did you make baby? Yeah, you made baby. Good job. This is so creepy. I'm watching that through the window. Anyways, now that all of that's finished, right here looks kind of empty. So I want to fill it in with something. But, however, I said at the beginning of this video that I wanted to expand my house a little bit. Now, I think I don't necessarily want to expand this house. For now, I'm just going to decorate it, make it look a little, like, cutesy. I'm actually going to move it back one, just because this is pissing me off right here. The fact that's so cramped. I know in the last episode, I think it was, I said it didn't matter if it was so cramped. It matters. It matters a lot to me. So I'm gonna be basically moving this whole entire house just back one, back a few. I emptied out some room back here so that I can do that. And then because it's so bland on the inside, I'm gonna be adding some decorational blocks just here-ish. I do need a stick. I'm gonna use Limatica so that I can copy down the house exactly. So I do need a stick for that. Okay, stick acquired. This basically means I'm just going to be tearing down this whole entire house and just moving it. But this will not be my forever home. That's what I mean by I don't necessarily want to expand this house. I want to build a much bigger house later on. Not a mega build, but a bigger house than this. I want it to be cool. I want it to be nice looking. I want it to be big. I don't know why there's 2 torches here. Now I am going to be moving my house back a few inches. A few blocks. And I will see you guys when that happens. Okay, now I've moved the house just a little bit back so it's not so cramped right here. I got some decorational blocks that I can decorate the inside with. Just some flower pots, books, stuff like that. We'll figure it out. I am going to decorate with some flowers because that's kind of in the way. Because I think these look real nice. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I don't have an accent. Anyways, it's basically the exact same house, just a few blocks back. That's really it. But I changed the inside to dark oak because I didn't like that there was so much cobble, and I didn't like when we went up here, it was cobble on cobble. So I changed that. Anyways, for my first thing that I want to do, I want to put some, like this, I think. And then, that's a little too uniform one. Like that. I think that looks pretty nice. And then I just put my steak in there. Okay, we're good. Oops. Wait, I know what I'm doing, I swear. And then we're gonna, hold on. I need my shears. I don't have my shears on me. Hold on. I didn't take into account that I might mess up my decorations. Hold on. Let me get my shears. I got my shears. Let's go. Alright, so instead of doing that, I had an idea. It's not quite working. We're just gonna... That looks better. We're gonna pretend like that makes sense, okay? We're gonna pretend like this makes sense. Anyways, I guess... It's a little step stool. It's a little step stool to get up to the top shelf. Yeah? And then a little flower pot there. That I need to get a flower for, hon. There's a rose right back here. Or poppy. I think that looks nice. I think that's so cute. Okay, now for the upstairs. Oops, I'm going back down. I'm not all that accustomed to doing bedrooms, but I think... Hold on, I messed up already. Just like a little bed frame here. And then flower pot, and then that, and then lily of the valley. I think that looks cute. I think that looks adorable. I am unsure if it's missing something. I don't really have much to give it. That's really cute, actually. I think that's fine. For such a small bedroom, I think this is cute. I think this is adorable. I think this is lovely. I think it's cute. And I think that's fine. So now my house is a little bit decorated. It has some plants. It has some flowers outside. It has some leaves. Right here looks a little empty. I think I'm going to get some more leaves to put little bushes. I'm just going to nakify this tree real quick. It's fine. Let's just chop down this tree. Oh god, I did not realize my axe was that close to breaking. That's fine. I'll just make a new one in a second. Now for right here, you can put little bushes here. It's a little too tall for one. And I think that's just lovely. Now my house isn't all that cute still, but it's a bit further back, which is good because I can't get over how cramped it was right here. But now it's not cramped. And now it's a little cramped inside, but I think now it's a lot more homey. Especially upstairs. This is cute. Even though it's kind of bland, it's very cute to me. Maybe I should put some leaves on the roof. That might be cute, yeah. I should really invest in some scaffolding. Oh, I fell. Oh, I fell. Oh, I can't get up onto my... I can't get up onto my bridge anymore. I think that looks fine. I think that's cute. I think that's adorable. Actually, it feels like it's missing something at the top, though. I'm gonna torture myself with a campfire again. I have the curse of campfires, I swear to God. There's campfires in almost every single build I build. Build I build? Yeah, that makes sense. While I'm here, I might as well make a new axe, right? That makes sense. Once again, I should really invest in some scaffolding. Oop, that is just simply into my roof. Hold on. Now I think that's just adorable. Yeah, I think that's cute. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how this looks. And I'm happy that it's finally decorated on the inside. Yeah? Cute. Yeah. Now, again, this will not be my main house once I get an idea for which bigger house I should do. But for now, this works fine as our main house. It's functional, it's cute, it works. I get to sleep in it. There's, it has furnace, it has a bed, it has everything I need. And now I have my storage house so that I don't need to worry about, you know, the chest monster. Oh look, my first sleep in this bed. This new, cute bed. Now I can wake up and look outside my window. Wake up to the horrors outside. How wonderful. Now the last thing I do want to do is just cover up this mine over here. And find a place to put a new mine. I think just right over here would work fine. That works fine. I think I'll make this prettier after I mine down a little bit. I'm going to mine down to diamond level, but I think I'm going to do that on stream one day because that sounds like something I should stream. If you want to watch me stream NyxCraft, I usually stream every Saturday in the afternoons on PST time. Recently, I have been streaming much more for the new SMP, I don't know if you guys have seen it, called Splitlands. So you guys should definitely come check that out. I'm going to be streaming for that Mondays and Wednesdays. And then, of course, keeping the normal Saturday schedule. If that interests you, you should totally come check it out. But yeah, this sounds like a task that is going to be for stream me, not video me. Right now, I'm going to go put away all of the stuff in my inventory. I don't know how my chest plate has. My chest plate's literally on 1 durability. I don't know why it's survived this long. I've had this chest plate for the whole episode, and it's perfectly fine. Nothing has happened to it. I guess I just haven't gotten hurt at all. Okay, let's put away our stuff. Okay, now our inventory is all clean. And that is where I will be ending off today's episode. We bred our villagers. We made a storage house. That's not all that cute, but it's functional and it works. We fixed up our house a little bit more, decorated the inside, yada yada yada. That's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video or like content like this, you should totally consider liking and subscribing. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!